You know, 6 months ago, I thought WWE was opening a magic door. I admit it. I was praising and so excited to see this door. A door to walk into that I thought would be supreme elevation for Rusev to stand alone as a monster heel. He loses his girl, Lana, but that's okay. He's the Bulgarian brute. He doesn't need no girl. And then this girl, Lana, she would walk through this door, and she would become the super diva, who's the apple of every wrestling fan's eye. And she's a great representative for the media and the Hollywood side of things for the company. I thought that's what this door would lead to. It turns out, 6 months later, that door they were walking through was the door that took them into a little box that we like to call here in America the porta potty. It stunk. I mean, it stunk like a hot Bulgarian day. Terrible door to walk through. The next 6 months was crap, but I don't blame WWE for trying what they tried. You see, Rusev was getting a lot of heat back then, and so it made complete sense as he's getting all this heat, and Lana's getting arena fulls chanting her name. Why not break them away? It wasn't rushed. They slow played it. The audience gained more support for Lana because they slow played it. What happened after that, nobody could have predicted. If you're sitting here telling me now how big of a mistake it was, odds are it's because you're being a know-it-all now 6 months after the fact. I can admit, and I'm smarter than you, and I can still admit that 6 months ago, I was all for this. It was the right call at the time to split Lana and Rusev up. What happened after that over the next 6 months was one unfortunate whiff after another that nobody could have really foresaw. Rusev gets injured, so then he's reduced to a guy who's crying over his girl being gone, and he's on crutches and a boot. Then Dolph Ziggler gets out of the mix, only for him to get sent off to go film a movie. Then Lana gets hurt. The whole use of this TMZ reporting on the real life engagement, I don't know the timeline. I don't know if it was premeditated, that Lana and Rusev called the office and said, look, we're gonna take pictures and we're gonna announce that we're getting engaged. I don't know if Summer Rae proposing to Rusev a week ago, if that was all in design for this irony of what has gone down here in the last 48 hours, that Rusev in fact is actually engaged in real life, and then they have Summer just smack him and run out on him. I don't know how the creative direction came about. I'm not sure what started when. What I am sure of is that this was not an accident. Vince McMahon might have bought the damn ring himself. This was the only way to get out of that locked porta potty that stunk on a Bulgarian hot day. Have no fear, though. Rusev and Lana will be back together, whether they're the heel tandem that they were before, whether all of a sudden they become American sympathizers and are babyface. It doesn't matter. Things will get back on track, and this last 6 months can be forgotten about because, let's face it, it was porta potty garbage fire material. Wrestling Reality, TribLIVE Radio, brought to you by Gladiators of the Cage. Thank everybody for watching on Periscope. We're live here on the webcam and live here on the TribLIVE Radio app and website for the next 55 minutes. We got some reality checks to give you. I'm going to give you why there's a huge problem with Raw last night. I'll also talk about my week in Orlando with NXT. Coming back.